What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, back again with another video here with my Audi RS3 that's accompanying me along while I make this video. But I want to make a quick video on the best moves I have made to set myself up in life. So basically, what are the best moves that I made? And I'm gonna start with the number one best move. So if I had to take all of them out and just give you guys some advice on the best move I ever made, and I'm gonna break it down to this number one best move I ever made, and that was getting an education, basically learning a high-paying skill. In short, I went to college, I learned how to write code, I learned how to build and develop software. I became a software engineer. It took me 4 years to do that, which is a really short time in the grand scheme of things, but in that 4 years, I learned a high-paying skill, I mastered that skill, and I deployed that skill. So I used that skill for the rest of my life after that 4 years to earn a living, and then build a business, and then follow my dreams. That was the number one thing that I did, was get an education, learning a high-paying skill. Now, it would have been different, because you might just be like, okay, everybody says go get an education. But no, you got to get an education in something that can help you get paid, at least in my opinion, or something that can lead you to the life that you want to have, where it might not have anything to do with money. It might have to do with other things in life, right? You might want to learn how to be a psychologist, not for money, because you want to help people with psychological issues, whatever that might be. The decision might be get an education on something specific that you want for your life, like as a goal that plays into that goal. So that's number one thing. All right, now if I had to follow down a list and give you guys some more tidbits on the best moves that I have ever made in my life, number two would be starting my own business. Everybody, the common thing is to go and get a job, to make money, to pay your bills, to live your life, right? That's the common thing. But for me, I decided I didn't want to have a common life. So I decided to start my own business. And since then, I've started several businesses. But starting that first business that ended up being successful for me was probably the second best decision of my life, starting my own business. But that came after learning a high-paying skill, because I used that high-paying skill to start my own business. So that would be probably the second best thing I have ever done, best move I've ever made, is starting my own business. And one of the big things about that was, when you have your own business, the only limitation is you, not what somebody, like how much they tell you can make when you have a job, or a boss that's hating on you and not letting you get ahead and get a promotion. No, when you have your own business, if it does well, most likely it's because of the decisions that you made and things that you did. If it doesn't go well, it's probably your fault as well. So for me, I like that. I like having that ultimate responsibility, because it's my life, my decisions, all right? So that's probably number two. Number three best thing I probably ever did, or best move that I probably ever made, was, this is a big one, but when I started making a little bit of money, right, or making good money, the next thing I did was I started investing in real estate. And the reason why is because I said, well, what do rich people do and how do they get rich? And I kept hearing this reoccurring theme of rich people buy and own real estate and they leverage real estate. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to do that. So I did it. I learned how to purchase real estate, buy and hold real estate, rent real estate out, and leverage real estate as an investment. Probably one of the smartest moves I've ever made, because when I was making good money, instead of me blowing that money on vacations, blowing that money on cars and clothes and perishable stuff that'll just disappear, I put that money into real estate. The vast majority of the money that I made, I put into real estate, where at least I had something. At least I wasn't gonna be homeless. At least I had a house, and that house can make me some rental income while I hold it. And if the value goes up, then so will my net worth. And that's exactly what happened. So I bought, most of my money I spent buying real estate instead of buying stuff and wasting money on stuff that would disappear. Now, another good decision that's kind of tied to that is like what I spent my money on. Now, I have fun, I go on vacations and stuff like that, but usually what I like to do is tie what I'm doing into a business endeavor. So my vacations are not really vacations, I'm working, but I'm enjoying where I work. So I made and built businesses around a lifestyle that I wanted to have, and then using and sharing that lifestyle, turning it into a business to share and help other people, which is what I do on YouTube. So that was another good move. But I started buying cars, right? Well, one difference about buying a car, and I started buying some expensive cars like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff like that, right? One thing though about buying a car as opposed to buying, you know, going on a $50,000 vacation or going and partying is that at least I might lose some value with a car, but sometimes I may actually make some money and increase the value that I spent on a car. But I have usually the cars that I buy, they have some value. They don't drop till zero. So I can turn around and sell that car and get most of my money back that I spent. So it ends up being something where I'm almost breaking even, or maybe I lose a little bit, or maybe I make a little bit, right? So it ends up kind of like being a wash. But one of the smartest things I did, because I'm enjoying a hobby, I'm enjoying a passion, I get to drive some really nice cars, but I'm not throwing my money in the trash because I have something that I could take care of it, and then when I'm done with it, I can sell it and get most of my money back, as opposed to spending money on stuff that will just disappear into thin air after that experience, right? So that is something that I think was smart that I have done. All right, so didn't want to make a long video, man. Just wanted to share some thoughts on some of the smarter things or best things, decisions that I made, hopefully in order to help someone else that is in life deciding, you know, how to navigate through life and make good decisions. I just want to share some of the decisions that I felt have gone well for me, so that in your life, maybe you can apply some of these things to your life and take advantage. All right, so love you guys, appreciate you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned for a lot more content from your boy Will Motivation. Peace.